My name is Michelle Landon. I am a high school teacher and a yoga teacher, and my business is One Drop Yoga.
Inhale and rise all the way up, reach up, lift your gaze. Exhale, goalpost arms again, open up your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Connect with your center here. Find your breath. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 4. One more inhale. Look forward and shift forward. Exhale, knees down. Lower down to your stomach.
So I first took yoga like 12 or 13 years ago when I was living in New York City. I'd always kind of been into working out off and on throughout my life, and someone told me yoga would be really good for my muscles. I went and took a class and I hated it. I didn't understand it. It was really slow and I thought it was boring. And then fast forward like a year later, I took my first vinyasa flow class, and I really was able to connect with my breath and really felt amazing afterwards. I didn't know what was going on or why I really felt so amazing, but I kept going back to that same class and that same teacher, and started noticing changes in my physical body, but also started noticing changes in just remembering to use my breath when I was off the mat. And I just continued from there, and I've been practicing regularly for about 10 years now. I started teaching yoga 8 years ago. I'd been practicing for a while. At first, I didn't know that if I really wanted to teach it. I knew I wanted to go to a teacher training to learn more, because I had learned a lot about the physical part of it, but I knew there was this whole other part, spiritual part. As soon as I started the training, I realized that I really did want to actually teach it. It made such a big impact in my life and the choices I was making for my life that I really felt called to share that with people. And so that's what I did. I teach predominantly an all levels vinyasa flow style class in my group classes. And vinyasa just means movement coordinated with your breath. So I try to make it accessible for anybody that shows up to my classes, especially when I'm teaching in a park or a setting where I don't have props. I try to give lots of options and move people through a sequence that is accessible for all different kinds of bodies. I try my best to use words to not make anybody feel uncomfortable and to remind people that it's their practice, it's your body, so you just really have to do what works in your body. I always tell people I'm 6 feet tall just about, and stuff that works well for my friends who are 5 feet tall might never work in my body, and that's okay. It's not about the perfect poses, it's really about learning how to appreciate and love yourself just as you are, and not trying to work towards some crazy goal. The goals are great, but if you don't love yourself now, you're not going to love yourself in the future either. I first became involved with Project Yoga Richmond 7 years ago now. I started taking their classes at the VMFA. My best friend was the studio manager, and I started volunteering and just volunteering at the studio, volunteering at different events. I had just moved to Richmond, so I was really trying to meet people in the yoga community. They asked me to come on as an ambassador as well and to take over the Friday night class, which I did, and I taught that Feel Good Friday Flow class for about 5 years. And working with Project Yoga Richmond has really been impactful on my teaching. I have done a lot of trauma-informed teachings through Project Yoga Richmond, and it's really changed the way that I teach and made me a lot more mindful just about the words I use, the poses I'm doing in certain environments, and it helped me actually also get into schools through yoga, which then later led to me going back to school to pursue a full-time career as a high school teacher. So I am still involved with Project Yoga Richmond as an ambassador and volunteer, and I volunteer all summer long at Saturday Salutations and whatever events I'm able to during the school year.
Bring your hands back together at your heart center. Reconnect with your intention again. Take it with you as you leave here. Allow it to continue to encourage and inspire you off your mat. Let's take one more breath together. Deep inhale in through your nose. Open up your mouth. Let it go.
Please know that peace is our natural state. It's who we really are, and at any time throughout our day we can make the conscious choice to come back to this peaceful state of being, no matter what is happening in our lives or the crazy world around us. That is our power. That is your power.
I really believe that if we all do our own work and take care of ourselves in all the ways, so our physical body, right? When we take care of our physical body, we start to feel better mentally, energetically. When we do that, we inspire the people around us to start doing that. And it's like this awesome, beautiful ripple effect. Like, imagine a world where we all took care of ourselves. Like, how much better that might be.
We can all really get in tune with ourselves and really do that inner work and healing from the inside out. This whole world would be a much better place.